Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Black Ink review, you guys. Let's get into the disappointment that happened. So Donna opens a package of champagne from Ryan from 9mag, sent as a celebratory gift to C's for opening up the Brooklyn shop, okay? And Donna just decides to, once again commit a felony or misdemeanor by opening somebody's mail and starts to try to force the champagne down Teddy's throat. But Teddy, like Puma, is too old to still be drinking this much, okay? They already partied for 4 days in Brooklyn. My liver can't take no more, Donna. Go sit down somewhere, okay? And, just because Megan Thee Stallion is putting Dom Perignon and Hennessy down these men's throats and women's throats on these videos on Instagram, don't mean you could, okay? Don't mean you should. Leave them people alone and put that man champagne back, okay? What's wrong with you? Mike asked for Crystal to be hired back again. We all know that Crystal was probably just on vacation somewhere, but we want to make it a storyline. We got to keep acting like Puma really fired Crystal. And even if he did, I would just be done with her at this point. But Mike and Q, specifically Mike, are begging every day to bring her back. So Puma says, fine, I'll bring her back. Jesus Christ, okay? Y'all working on my nerves. Guess she can work here. That's how y'all know this ain't real. Because I'd have fired Mike if you'd asked me about that one more time, okay? If you want to have sex with her, did you meet up with her on your own time? But I'm not paying her so she can be here so y'all can flirt with one another. Get out of here with that, okay? Then they slide into how thirsty Crystal was, making them googly eyes at C's and how C's eyes weren't googly back. And I just kind of feel like Crystal was being very thirsty. And somebody should have got their mind together before they showed up on set. I know she said that it was all for the show, but at this point, if you're going to let them bring you on this show and make you look thirsty, you have no one but yourself to blame. Donna says that Kitty must still be in love because she didn't go at Crystal's neck like she could have, or her jaw, for that matter. C's and Sky meet up. Y'all, her store done closed down because she couldn't pay the rent, okay? She was late for the rent like 3 times, and then people was like, girl, you gotta go. They gave her 48 hours to get all her stuff up out of there. Now, let's talk about this for a second. Sky, girl, I never want to squash any of the homegirls' dreams. You want to own a store, you want to sell cheap clothes and shoes from China, girl, well, you know what? Do what you gotta do. All right, but if I really wanted to get into it, I would say that wasn't a good idea from the beginning. First of all, it made you not have as much screen time as you needed to have. Okay, and I felt like you still need this show at this point. I know you might be able to go out and do other things, but you still need Black Ink Crew. So whatever you was going to do needed to make it easy for you to go to your job, your real work, and then come to film for Black Ink. And you being in Miami, that wasn't the move, okay? Then you got all your stuff going on with your kids. Maybe people don't want to patron you, because they don't really like you because of how you didn't handle the boys and all that. It's all out here for the paper, not really for trying to, resolve issues with the children that you've abandoned, okay? Now, you said you gave them up for adoption. Other people say that the people took them kids from you, and then somebody else said that your mama gave it somebody else's child. I don't know what it is. Either way, you brought them children on here for a storyline, and what y'all really needed to go do is sit in some therapist's office, which brings me to what I think really would have been good for Sky. And that's if Sky would have gotten herself some help and took the vantage point of, I'm going to try to figure out how to make money in a way that helps 15-year-old Sky. 15-year-old Sky, pregnant with a grown man's baby, all right, with her mom not being a parent, with her being out in these streets, all right, having to live a life that no 15-year-old girl should have to live, just out here on her own. Okay, so I feel like she needs to go back to that person and try to help that person. Figure out a way to help Baby Sky and all the other Baby Skies that are out here in the New York, New Jersey area that need somebody who's ratchet enough for them to be in, contact with. They see you on social media, they like you. And then you have some cute little place for them to come to get help, get services, get somebody to talk to, get some therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to find a way to help yourself so that you can help people like you, because they got so many angry, disenfranchised little Black and Latina girls out here that need somebody that has created a better life for themselves to help them create a better life for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's me going deep. Because you're sitting up there talking about you love introspection. You love figuring stuff out with yourself. But yet you haven't figured anything out enough to see where you really should be going with this. And a boutique wasn't it. I'm sorry. But all of the basketball wives and housewives of Atlanta have already done it and failed with a bigger following than you. So why did you think a storefront property where you sell cheap ass clothes that the homegirls can get online was the move? Why? Because everybody does it. How about you do something else? There are so many different things. Girl, Sky, you could have sold cars to people. You could have had your own car dealership. Think outside the box. Stop thinking about doing the same shit that y'all have seen all these reality stars do and fail at over and over and over again. Girl, get you some apartment buildings with that money or something like that and rent out some apartments to people, some nice living for some of these girls out here that need somewhere to stay who got stank ass mamas who not taking good care of them. Girl, help these people. That's what I feel like you should have been focusing on. But you know what? I'm going to let C's tell you that this is a lesson for you to learn. And maybe next time around, you won't make the same mistakes if you paid attention to the ones you've made this time. We'll see. We'll see, because you know y'all love to make mistakes and never learn from them, so we'll see. Donna tells everyone Alex is eating her ass. Information that I didn't need. A visual that I didn't need. Like, I mean, y'all, the ass is ridiculous. So it's like, so where does the rest of his face go when he goes in there? What comes out on his face when he comes out? Okay, because you know there's a going in and coming out. This is not a, we all in the same space. No, when you go in Donna's ass, that is a land before time, okay? You are going somewhere, all right? Like Narnia, bitch. Donna's ass, Narnia. Same difference. Whoop, you're gone, okay? We ain't seen you. So after Donna finishes, exposing Alex for being a poop eater, then he comes back to the shop, okay? He's working again. He's got a tattoo to do. And then also Crystal is right behind him. She's back at the shop. Hopefully she can keep her anger and drunken issues to herself for the time being. Thank you. Donna tells everyone that she saw Tati and the guy that painted Caesar's painting, because she just pointed at it. So at first they was like, Caesar? Caesar? You know what I'm saying? Like they really didn't want that to be the case. We all know that he would not do that. She's not even his type. But Tati admits it. Yes, me and Jims is going together. So what? Okay, yes, everybody want to be in our business. Yes, me and Jims go together now. Now what? Okay, thanks, Donna. Teddy gets upset and walks out. Apparently, she shouldn't be having sex with the help. And I said, oh, Teddy. First of all, you're showing your ass. Why do you still care? Y'all are not together and y'all relationship wasn't never that serious. Just because you want to bone somebody very badly does not mean that y'all was in love, okay? And another thing, why do you care? Again, like I'm really trying to understand, but he feels played. I feel like Teddy needs to go read a book, an audio book, go back to the gym, work some of that aggression off, go and strain some of that grease out of his beard. I don't know what the nigga need to do, but he need to do something besides sitting on his screen and acting like a bitch because Tati done got her a new dude. Okay, you out here spreading your peen to everybody who can catch a UTI, and now you want to be mad at this girl that moved on like Maya. Boy, what? How many times have we had the whose draws all of these conversation with Teddy? Like, Teddy, go on somewhere away from me with this. It used to be Teddy loved the bitches and the bitches love Teddy. Well, now Teddy's a bitch and the bitch is Teddy. Like, that's how I feel right now, watching him get upset about Tati moving on. Boy, are you serious? Boy, first of all, even if you are bothered, you're supposed to act like a man who has some self-esteem and not show it, okay? And especially don't try to push your weight around, okay? Like, really? We're gonna get into it. So Kitty comes back to the shop and Puma says, I heard you Forrest Gumped Crystal. And Kitty is like, really? I didn't want to catch a case for rearranging her new jaw. I say, Kitty, you ain't gonna fight nobody. Go on somewhere away from us with this. You ain't gonna fight nobody. Then Walt comes in and tells everybody the fantastic news that he is going on a comedy tour, and the first date is in Cleveland, which is Donna's hometown. Okay, so Donna says, ooh, this is the perfect time for me to bring Alex to meet my parents as we're talking about marriage. Everybody in the shop is like, oh my God, stop trying to force him to marry you before he breaks up with you. Oh my God. But he done already told her that they gonna get married. So at this point, she's Cynthia from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, we about to get engaged. Like, okay, Zana. Alex does a tattoo and he discusses being back at the shop and how he had to let go of anger and wanting to roll up on C's and Teddy outside of this work environment when they messed up his back. But he had to let it go, and also because you needed that TV check. And if you really get into it with them, then there's no TV check. So it was important to retain the TV check, okay? Because the TV check helps the tattoo check, all right? Yes, it does. And surprise, 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 Kwani and Puma go on a double date with Nikki and Richard. Yes, y'all, Richard has gotten his teeth fixed, okay? Richard has deleted his cracked facts. Yes, he has, okay? He looks good. Nikki looks good. They look happy. I think they're about to have, like, baby number 4 or baby number 5, 6. Child, I don't know. I know she got a baby. Then they already got a baby together. And then he had 2 babies. So I guess this is, baby number 5. Okay, good for y'all. You know, y'all look happy. Even though, you know, I'm not too sure about, you know, what's going on in here. Y'all look happy together. And I'm happy for y'all. I'm also happy that, oh, shit is clean. Because that was tough watching him do drugs. And at the end of the day, Richard, you were given more second chances than anybody else in this shop. So the fact that you still mad at C's, I don't know. I don't know, okay? Because Nikki shouldn't have gotten in the situation with you and C's, in all honesty. She should have stayed out of that because that didn't have anything to do with her. And she didn't know anything about what C's was upset about. Like, at the end of the day, I've saved you over and over and over again. And then you come in here with cocaine and shit. Like, if he didn't want to apologize, if he didn't want to deal with him anymore, that was his prerogative. And her getting involved in it only made it worse. Okay, but the way he said, you know, the last time he talked to C's, because of course Puma is going to try to make them meet up and be friends again, baby. He just opened his own shop, so yay for Richard. But he said the last time I saw C's, he was acting like he wanted to fight my wife. I was like, he was not acting like he wanted to fight her. He was just standing up. He was just standing up saying, I ain't about to apologize to her. But y'all know, I'm sorry, C's mama and Teddy mama. I don't know who raised y'all. But y'all don't have a lot of respect for women unless y'all getting along with them. And even then, sometimes y'all don't have no respect for them. Some of these young women don't require respect from y'all, which is probably why y'all are okay disrespecting them to the level that y'all do. But, yeah, he probably wasn't the most respectful to the young lady. But I also, like I said, feel like she shouldn't have inserted herself into that situation. Richard, you should have been right there, not her. So, yeah, I think that speaks on you as well, sir. Puma says that C's is a different guy now. He should meet the new C's. Kwani says he seems to think before he talks now. I just kind of feel like everybody has gotten older. Everybody's calmed down. Everybody is going closer to 40 than they are to 30. Like, everybody needed to grow up and let bi bitches be bi bitches, okay? Richard says he's not about to chase C's. And I'm like, nobody's saying you need to chase him, but you already in New York, so you're already here. Like, you're already on his playground because don't y'all live in LA? Oh, all right then, like, whatever. Or wherever y'all live, I don't know. So, in a stupid, funny scene, Sky is trying to find her new business venture. So she has a think tank. I don't know why the think tank had Q and Mike in it, but I guess. There's something that turns into like a gay perfume commercial. I wasn't sure about what was going on there. And then it turns into cosplay. I don't know, okay? And Q says that maybe she should open her little dog, her little secret doggy daycare. And I was like, that's actually a good idea. And something outside the box of clothing. Since that's all everybody wants to do is makeup and clothes and shoes. But this was something just to make her laugh and so she could scream through a bullhorn that was having interference from everybody's cell phones. But you know, Whatever. Cease is enjoying some champagne that Ryan sent out of 2 glasses. I actually thought it was funny. And I don't know why, but I like watching Cease be this like mild temperament dude. Like he's made it. He doesn't really need to stress that much. He's enjoying his life. Okay. They say Black Ink Brooklyn is doing great for them right now. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and sip on this champagne that Ryan sent me. And Ted comes in talking about, I think it's kind of greasy that he sent you that champagne. I said, man, shut your ass up. What you talking about? That's what people do. When you open a business, when you make a business deal, somebody sends a case of champagne or something like that. What are you talking about? It was greasy. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. I'm gonna have to go look that up in the Urban Dictionary because I thought greasy, meant flaw. I don't know what he talking about. Anybody ever sending me a case of champagne is flaw? I ain't never seen that. But okay, unless somebody had, drugged it or something like that. Episode of Columbo runs through my mind, but that was wine and they put it in a cork. But never mind. Don't worry about me. So Ted comes in so that he can take his bitch assness to new heights. He says that Gems is giving him a bad attitude and there are all these wild whispers going on around the shop. And C says, well, you talking about the guy that painted my picture for my 40th birthday? And he was like, yeah, man, fuck that dude. You need to take a picture of that and have somebody else paint that. It ain't that hard. Now, somebody that don't tattoo, don't draw, don't paint, gonna talk about what ain't that hard. I can't stand when people do that. You ain't never done some shit well in your life. And they gonna tell somebody else that them doing it well wasn't that hard. That always worked on my nerves when I worked at the news station. You ain't never picked up a camera but gonna tell me what's not hard. Ain't never edited a package but gonna tell me what's hard. Child, go on somewhere away from me with this. Anyway, C says, wow. Ted has crossed the motherfucking line, okay? I love this painting. All right, this painting is going to be in the shop forever. He says nothing has captured what he's all about or his essence like this painting. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing my ass off at him in that confessional going off about that painting, okay? Caesar asked, why is he letting this get under his skin so bad? And Ted said, have I ever done some bullshit like that to you? Have I ever fucked with Kitty? Have I ever fucked with that, what he said, slut-ass Duchess? I said, oh, and the bitch assness takes it to another level. Duchess ain't got nothing to do with this. And calling her a slut is not gonna make you feel better about the fact that Tati is on somebody's much bigger dick. Get over it, son. Like, I'm so, even if this was just for TV, Ted, I'm so mad that you let them portray you like this. Because for one, I'm going to get into it, but I don't like the aggression towards Tati. Calling her a bitch, like all of this anger and all of that, and then throwing your weight around, talking about y'all forget who I am and you're fired and all of this. And it's like, yeah, you the drug dealer that funded the business. We remember. C's is like, bruh, I'm not firing him. That's not a good business move. Like, he's like head tattoo artist at 125th. I'm not getting rid of him over this bullshit between you and Tati. And he's like, all right, okay, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm not looking at it from the business standpoint. All right, I'm gonna handle this. And he puts his hood on and he runs out the door. And they didn't tape what happened, which is why I think this might be bullshit. But apparently he showed up to 125th and had some words with Gems. You obviously didn't put your hands on him and you didn't fire him. So y'all bullshitting me is what's going on right now. But see that anger in that last scene? I don't know. Is Tati that good of an actress? I don't think so. So I'm not sure what's for play in this and what's for real right now. So we're going to go off the storyline that y'all giving in. And I would like to say this is bitch assness 4000, Alex. Thank you. Puma talks to C's at Walt's celebratory dinner to celebrate his comedy tour that he's going on. And he pulls him outside and he's like, look, I met up with Richard. I think y'all should meet up. Y'all should talk. Bye bitches be bye bitches, like I said earlier. And C's is like, nah, man, I'm not on that with him. I understand you trying to be the Pope, but I'm just not feeling it right now. Last time I checked, he opened his shop. Took a picture with Duchess. Like, why are you taking pictures with my ex? Why am I supposed to be cool with that? And I'm like, because you niggas is supposed to be over this. And now all of a sudden he understands where Ted is coming from. And I'm like, no, nigga, don't understand where he's coming from. Move on. What's wrong with y'all? You and Duchess been broke up for how many years? Y'all done dragged each other through the mud. Let it go. Relax, relate, release. Okay? Let it go. It's enough. It's enough. Hey, what you got animosity for? It didn't work out. That's what happens in life. We have relationships and they don't work out sometimes. They're a stepping stone. They are a learning lesson. Reading Rainbow, my nigga. All you gotta do is dust yourself off. And once your heart not hurting no more, let it go. And I mean, let the anger go. Let the jealousy go. Let any leash you thought you had on the puss go. And at the end of the day, Duchess knows, oh shit. So if she wanted to show up and support his tattoo parlor opening, man the fuck up and let it go. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like they was in the bed together. They took a picture at an event. Y'all doing too much, okay? Y'all are doing way too much. You and Teddy. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all are too old for this shit. Y'all gonna have strokes. Sitting up here getting mad about y'all exes moving on or being with other people or taking pictures with people. Like, this is stupid. Richard actually pulled up in a car outside with his new teeth. And I was just like, you know, boy, you look moisturized. Good for you. Good for you. And he has to break the news that it's not going to work out the way he thought it was. And Richard was like, all right, man, you know, he's not ready. That's cool. I'll see you later. Peace out. And he jetted out. So he goes back inside and, you know, it's back on Walt. Walt tells us that he hasn't told Jess that the Cleveland show is the beginning of the tour. She just thinks it's one show. So as soon as Jess gets there, Pullman is like, so, Jess, how you feel about being apart from Walt for a long period of time? How long have you ever been apart from him? And I'm like, child, I don't know what that period was when they wasn't talking to each other. But she could be apart from him for as long as he gonna be on this tour. We can just about guess. Walt obviously now has to explain, so he turns to her and he says, you know, I got this tour coming up. This is actually like a tour. It's more dates. I'm going to be gone for like a month. And she sits there for a second, editing. And she says, yay, I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you. I'm proud. Mwah. You know, like good girlfriends be. Happy when they men get on. Happy when they get opportunities. Please go out here, flourish, so I can get your money when you come back. I love you, though. And I'm with you while you ain't got none, so don't take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. So we move on from that. C stands up and says, well, everybody's going to Cleveland. You're going to Cleveland. You're going to Cleveland. You're not going to Cleveland, Crystal, London, and Rock. None of y'all are going. Y'all got to stay at the shop. I need somebody to make some money around here. I said, sure. We just don't have enough money in the budget to pay for all you extras. So Sky decides to end the dinner with a toast. So she stands up and she says to Walt, and then to privacy and secrecy and defiance. And she's dragging it out. At some point, she's like, you know, put the glass to your lips if you've seen the blogs today. And Tati was like, I mean, I seen the blogs today, but I don't always see the blogs. Like, I don't always look at them, so I guess no. It's like, bitch, be quiet, okay? Shut up. And she says, oh, put the, you know, glass to your lips if you saw that Kitty is messing around with Ryan from 9 Mag on the blogs today. And everybody's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like losing their mind. And C's is like, oh God. Like C's ain't even giving this no energy. He gets up to leave. And Kate denies everything. Kitty says that she was not in Chicago at no tattoo convention. She was in New Orleans at Essence by herself. And Tati was like, hold up, I was there. So it was like they was there. They were here together. So this sounds like some foolishness. If they were messing around, that would be cute. But I don't know if I think they're actually messing around. I don't know. I honestly don't care. I don't see why, you know, why, how, what, where, what. Like, y'all not even in the same place. But I guess, you know, storylines are storylines. Tati takes this opportunity to bring attention to the fact that Teddy decided to show up and say something to her shorty about their situation. Now her shorty all upset with her. And he says, yeah, because you forgot who I was. Okay? Y'all not going to play with me. Okay? And I'm like, play with you? So them being together is them playing with you? No, nigga, they not thinking about you. And that's what you're upset about. And that is an insecurity. And you showcasing it in this way, telling people they fired and telling people all of this stuff that you was telling them. Bitch assness. I can't even think of another word to describe it. And then Tati says that, you know, he's just mad because she has the best puss he's ever had. I said, he's had so much puss, child. I don't even know how he can gauge it at this point. Tati says that Ted is basic and predictable. I said, well, kinda, yeah. I mean, I did think higher of you. I didn't think you would actually talk to you know, to the lady like that in front of everybody. Like once they had gotten outside outside and she was going off to Sky, and Sky is kind of antagonizing her because Sky feels like, oh, I don't have anything going on in my life. Why not make, mincemeat of y'all situation? Oh, I brought something up on the show. Now y'all pay me again for next season because look, mess. Girl, I guess. Anyway, she was proud of herself. Ted is standing in a car talking about you better look for another job. She's a dub. Y'all forgot who I was. Then he puts his finger in her face and calls her a bitch. I mean, you need to get your ass whooped by somebody your size for that shit. That was so out of pocket. And Tati, I wouldn't have even been standing there arguing with this nigga. Because at the end of the day, he's miserable. All right? And he mad because you didn't moved on. So there's no point in even arguing with him about it. You didn't fire Jims, did you? Because C said that you couldn't. So all you can do is be mad. Like, what, you gonna fight every day because they fucking? If I was Jims, I'd have been laughing in that nigga's face and still doing my job. Like, you ain't about to chest up to me and I still got my job, so get out of my face. Like, it definitely would not have been all of this. That's why I think it's just for the show. It's just for the show. But I gotta give y'all what's on the show, okay? And what's on the show was some bitch assness. And that's all I got to say about it. I'm so disappointed in you, Teddy. I swear, y'all are constantly disappointing me with this foolishness. Mad about Tati. Tati's been spreading this puss to everybody, and now you want to be upset about it because you was the last one that she spread the mayonnaise to. Go sit down somewhere and find you somebody else to mess with. Ain't you? What happened with you in London? What happened with that? Okay, she was sitting right there at the table. You wasn't worrying about her. What happened with y'all two? Get out of my face with this. Oh, broke up ass storyline. Bye, y'all. I ain't got time. I'll be back for the next one. Peace out.